This is the ways.
Earth calling. Did you arrive safely?
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom! There was supposed to be an earth-shattering...
Alright, bring in the plane. Let's go.
I want to go back up to space. Wow! Wow!
With a snappy salute, the caveman cadet leaps aboard his... With a snappy salute, the caveman cadet leaps aboard.
Stay indoors and avoid non-essential travel. Take action to protect people.
Let's all find a seat and take our place. Mystery producer,
Take
cue
action.
conda. It's time to talk about space.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Caveman, pop, pop.
Emerging through a vacuum pipe from the sharp line. No one will be permitted closer at the time.
Cavemen,
For like all
cavemen,
projects, the scientific goals and results of
cavemen.
are to be available to everyone.
Beautiful. Shout out to our new logo. Alright, I think that we are ready to go. What is... Dark Parts wonders where Rusty is from with that accent. I'm not exactly sure myself. What is going on here? Okay. I'm getting confused and distracted, and I will not let that happen on such a miraculous episode. In fact, let me bring out this fool. He's the one with that coiffed hair and that chiseled face, and I'd rather no other person accompany me on this rocket ship to space. Ladies and gentlemen, it is and could only be Pepito! Let's go. Wow, sounds like an arcade all of a sudden. Pepito, welcome to the show, and as a part of your contract, you are obligated to let everybody know how are you?
So good.
Beautiful.
So good. So good.
I knew it. I knew it would be.
Out of this world.
Okay. Baby. Okay. Baby Electrica 13 says gives him my best Ric Flair. Woo! Yeah, that wasn't a very good one. What do you think, Pepito? How's your woo?
Woo!
Hey, that's better than mine, man. You got it. Well, before we get started, I think that there is something that we should do. Let's make a phone call. What do you say?
Yeah, phone call, phone
All
call,
right,
phone
hold on.
call.
I gotta figure this
phone
out.
call.
I gotta get my magnifying glass. Gotta put down the mic for a second. Will you play some music to score as I try to dial a phone number?
It's that darn cat.
Out of this world.
You said you had taste, Mr. Hush Puppy Muffled Suit Look. You said you had taste.
All right. We're ringing. Can you hear it?
Yes.
All right. It's gonna be so cool when they answer. Oh yeah, here we go. I am so ready for this phone call. It's practically all I can focus on right now. All right. Hang on. What does the chat says? Oh, and I'm told I might be dialing the wrong number. Hold on. Yeah, that's the right number. Very strange. Hang on. Gosh, this NASA jumpsuit is so toasty and warm. I am already... Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, we have an update. Different number. I need to be calling this one. Brittany just doxed herself. Okay.
Oh, no.
8108. All right, let's look at this.
Now everyone can talk to you.
575.
Love the spacesuit, by the way. Did you get it from space?
Who said that?
Ask Dark Farts.
Okay.
Dark.
All right. 8108. Here we go. 8101. Is that what it is? All right. Let's see. Hey, figured it out.
Yep, you got it.
Pepito, are you hearing her?
Yes, I could hear.
Excellent. All right. So, Brittany, we needed you on this episode. You were because you were going to pull some cards relating to this full moon in Leo that we have going on, correct?
That would be correct.
All right.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I already got my decks out and ready to go, so I'm ready.
Beautiful. I'm ready to hear it. Pepito, are you ready?
Yes, locked
He
and
says
loaded.
yes.
Tarot reading.
Yes? Okay, cool. Because I can't hear him, so
Right.
I'm just going to do my little thing, and then I'll tell you what I get. I'm going to shuffle real quick.
Okay. And
I'm shuffling. I'm just setting my intention. Shuffling for the collective of people here in this chat.
okay.
What overall message do we need to know right now for this full moon in Leo energy for the highest good?
Tell us. And Pepito, if you have anything to say to Brittany, she won't be able to hear you, so you tell me and I'll repeat anything.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you for doing this. We love you, Brittany. You're the best.
Pepito says, thank you for doing this. We love you, Brittany. You're the best.
I love you too, and I love all of you guys. I'm happy to do it. So I already have cards jumping out of the deck.
Oh, wow.
I wish you could see this. Yeah. King of Swords, which is the card of it's a masculine air sign card, but more specifically, it's a card about like taking action.
Nice.
Standing in your confidence, but I'm gonna pull 3 cards, and then I'm gonna pull an oracle card too as well. But let's see what. Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the roll.
Are you able to turn Britney up a little?
Hang on. Brittany, I'm being asked to turn you up a little bit, so let me do this. Okay. I've got you turned up a bit. All right.
Can you hear me better now?
I can't tell. Let's just go. I can hear you. I'll repeat anything that is left out.
Okay, so I already got my 3 cards that I pulled for everybody. For us, so it's like when I say collective, it's like basically taking all of our energies like together, and it's giving us a message, you know, that applies to all of us.
Right.
So,
The Caveman News community.
Yeah, exactly. And I always consider the bottom of my deck, and on the bottom I have my favorite card, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is 10 of Pentacles, which is like coming into a time of like, it's more about like happiness and like being stable, maybe like finally getting your footing financially. You know, things at home are more smooth than they were in the past, and you're kind of just like getting all the good stuff is what's coming in. And on the top, I have the Page of Swords.
Okay.
Is it's kind of a spying energy, but it's also like a curious energy. It could be a card about it could be talking about messages, like incoming messages from somebody younger than you, or something like that. Maybe opportunities coming up. But the 3 cards that came out were the King of Swords, and I'll explain these in just a second. The Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Swords. So
nice.
The way I see that is like you've been taking, like everybody in the collective has been taking action towards things in their life, and kind of just like moving towards what they dream about doing, like following their goals, and kind of not really caring what anybody thinks about it. And what you don't see coming is the success that it's bringing you, because we got the 8 of Swords at the end, which is like a card where a woman is blindfolded.
Oh, yeah.
She can't see. She kind of like, she's got swords around her, which represent thoughts.
Okay.
And the mind. And so what the message I'm getting is just continue to move towards your dreams, because even if you can't see that you're almost there at the top, you're like getting so close.
Beautiful.
You're getting so close to it that you can almost reach it.
Right.
So.
Hell yeah! I mean those.
About that so far, Jeff, and then I'll pull some oracles.
What's up?
The oracle.
Hardly
I'm gonna
hear her.
clarify.
Okay.
Card with another deck, but like, can you ask everybody in the chat if they have like been working on more of their passions, like doing things that like that they've always wanted to do that would make them happy, or like have they done anything new
Okay.
lately, or been more confident, or something like that?
Pepito, are you hearing this?
Yes.
Okay.
The chat says they can barely hear her.
Okay. The chat says we can barely hear you. I don't know what else to do, Brittany.
I heard her question.
What if we do this? Okay, so what if I just go and I participate in there, and then at the end, is there a way we could do that video, like before, like a video call?
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure that out.
If not, I can record something later and just drop it in the chat room.
I can probably figure something out as we go about the show, but I'll probably send you a link, ninja link,
She
and then
was
you can.
heard.
What, Pepito?
Soy Teresa Cinderoni have confirmed that Britney was heard.
Okay, beautiful. Brittany, we'll talk to you later, okay?
I'll be back on the, I'll be back in there on the Twitch.
Thank you for your service. Okay.
Cinderoni had a favorite quote.
Of?
She said, "Continue to move towards your dreams. You're getting so close."
Absolutely.
She said to ask the chat if we had been working towards our passions.
Right. And we
makes us
are.
happier.
Caveman News is my passion. We're here. Yeah, big thank you to Britney Bebe Electra 13. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce that. Pepito.
I'm here.
Oh, I thought you were taking off. Let's give a round of applause for Britney.
Britney. Pacemaker, play.
And actually, I was thinking about this earlier. This is an idea I had.
We love you, Britney.
Can you pantomime like you're cheering and going crazy clapping but not make any noise? I was practicing that earlier. Check this out. Here's mine. Here's my version. What about yours? Oh, come on. That's baby stuff. You got to give it up. Yeah. Brittany says she might finish the reading and post it in the Discord, which I think would be great. Pepito, that was some great cheering.
Go Britney, go Britney, go
Yeah,
Britney.
absolutely. And actually, I do
Cinderoni
have
in the chat.
Yeah?
Oh, she said that we were doing so good.
Oh, absolutely.
So good.
While we're talking Britney, she did let me know about the new bike that she inherited. Do you want to see it?
Whoa. Like a motor.
Do you want to see it?
Of course I want to see it.
Okay, I thought you would say. Look at that.
Oh, whoa. What the fat tire? Ooh.
Yeah, look at that. That's fat. Fat tire.
Biker-tating.
She is. She's said that she wants to get a boombox to put on the very front of it. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you're gonna hear that.
And some lights.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that.
Maybe some
rolling down the
parts.
alleyways at you. Biker-tating, absolutely. Yes. Is there anything... Wait, hang on. Where did you get your spacesuit outfit, Conda? Well, when I was a young man of about 15 years old, my mother, who I hadn't lived with since I was 9, said she wanted to take me on a vacation over spring break. And she asked, where do I want to go? And I said, I want to go to Houston, and I want to go to NASA. So that's what we did for spring break when I was like 15. We went and I got a NASA jumpsuit at NASA. Love it. It's beautiful.
And you did the anti-gravity room?
Oh God, yes. That was the classic story. My mom and I took photos in like in front of a green screen, and it made it look like we were floating. And I showed that to Grandpa, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" And I said, "We got to go into the anti-gravity room," and he believed me. He was like, "That is so amazing." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa, but that's fake." And Cinderoni says blue is my color. Ay, 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 that's embarrassing. I think it might be,
Caveman.
but I what?
Caveman.
Oh yeah, caveman blue. Hell yeah. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Oof, we need to get into talking about space.
What? Why is that embarrassing?
Because I don't like blue. Blue is a cop color, and I'm not a big fan of cops, so I don't like it. I enjoy the revolutionary color of red. That's more my space. My ticket, whatever. What?
What is your favorite color? Dark Farts asks.
Yeah, and I was just in the middle of saying my favorite is red.
Oh, okay.
I literally just got done saying that. Okay. But like I say, I do want to talk about space. And gosh, Soy Teresa says you can experience zero gravity in via zero-G airplane flights, though. But I think they only take off from Florida. Yuck. Nasty. Okay. Before we actually get into talking about space, there is one last thing I want to do. I want to take this time to... I was going to say talk shit, but then I was like, what if you didn't do as much cussing? And then I was like, but what's another way to say talk shit? Do some insulting?
Yeah, talk garbage.
Yeah, okay,
Trash
talking
talk.
garbage. My talking garbage for the week comes from... I alluded to it in the promo that we released yesterday for this episode, but I am upset with Twitch. I tried to, every week when we do this show, I have to say, okay, this is the title of the show, and here's the little, explanation summary of what we're going to be talking about, and that's for when people get notified that we're live. This is what pops up on their phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah.
here's what I tried to do that Twitch told me I was not allowed to say because they are fragile little babies. There we go. Can you read it?
Oh, what is Carlsbad doing in outer space? Find out. Sucker.
Exactly. And that was what Twitch would not allow me to say. And I assume it's got to be because I said sucker. And really, that is some Bugs Bunny level insulting. That's not... I mean, to act like you need to be censored for calling somebody a sucker, that's disgusting and very dumb. And Darkheart says, yeah, they started auto-banning a lot. And see, I'd also just read about a person, gosh, I can't remember their name exactly, but they were recently banned multiple times from Twitch because they kept talking garbage about ICE. And I just want to say, we also hate ICE, and they are they are weak and moronic and coward little babies. And ICE, you're nasty. Yeah, sucka, maybe I should have said sucka, but ICE, you're all suckers, and Twitch, you're also suckers, and as Darkfart says, big poopy diaper babies. All right.
Start the if I was in the chat, I would be saying start the show.
I know you would.
Start the show.
Okay. All right. Boots off. I got the. Gosh, I can never get the custom. These are the Conda custom Nike Blaze 77s. I can't tell if you can see the Conda on there, but it's there. Are you ready to talk space, Pepito?
Goody. Another uranium P-36 explosive space modulator. Isn't that wonderful?
Are you?
Very, 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 very,
okay,
very
cool.
much ready to do this show.
What space type stuff? When you think about Carlsbad and the topic of space, what's the first thing that pops up in your head?
Planetarium.
Ah, yeah. That's pretty cool. I don't know how many schools, high schools, have planetariums. And
not many.
I wouldn't think. I've only gone to one high school, but I
or
do think
have an astronomy teacher like Mrs. Byerly.
Absolutely. Marsville says
Marsville.
Britney. I don't know where that is, what that is, but I have a lot of thoughts about space when it comes to Carlsbad because I feel like it's a very space town. I don't know. I just get that feeling. I remember Pepito, your band, in high school that I was a huge fan of. Edgar. I was gonna say I think I saw every show, but I don't think I did. Edgar, the logo that you made for it was Edgar the Space Monkey, correct?
Yes.
That was so cool. I loved it. But Peter and I used to like text each other pretending we were on space missions and everything. Those were the
I
days.
was mission control.
You were mission control, and I was checking in with you about how my mission was going, and that was just how we would text each other when we were 18 years old.
And you were Captain Looney Tooney under the Mooney.
That's me, absolutely. But I think we should start off talking about Drew Gaffney.
Ooh,
you big
what a
fan?
name.
Huh?
Yeah. Sure, I am now. If she's being brought up here, then there must be something to him.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at James, or is it James? No, it's Drew Gaffney, isn't it? Carlsbad Hall of Famer. I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Brittany says, yep, it was a year-long project. I had 4 partners and had to compete with every 5th grader in town at the convention center. We had to design a habitat that would allow us to survive on Mars and even build it. That is so cool. I never got to do any of that stuff. That's...
yeah.
I wish.
Brittany is like the Carlsbad goat.
She knows it all and has done it all in Carlsbad. You can't really do a show about Carlsbad without contacting Brittany about it. Brittany's the one who told us about the existence of Phoenix, which has become my obsession in the ensuing years. But let's talk about Drew Gaffney. And is that what it says? I'm seeing in the chat Soy Teresa saying F
Yes,
Drew.
definitely
and
says
Francis
Drew Gaffney.
Andrew. Okay, so I don't know why she is saying that, but this is Drew Gaffney, the first Carlsbad citizen to go into outer space. And that just rules. When he came back in 1992, they had a banquet to honor him. And there he is at the banquet, and they said that there were a bunch of cardboard rockets with lights glued to them hanging from the ceiling. I don't know. I bet that would have been cool. I wish we could have gotten a picture of that. Color photo, please. But
A rocket-themed banquet.
Absolutely. But
Wait,
Drew...
Teresa says something funny.
What?
His name is F. Drew Gaffney. LOL.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't catch that. Anyway, Drew Gaffney, they had to have a banquet to honor him, and he, the town came. This is 1992, and he told them all about what it was like going into space. And he had footage from his journey, and he was like narrating over the NASA footage, and I thought it was really interesting. I found out that he was supposed to be he was on the Columbia, correct? I always get the Columbia and the Challenger messed up. Where's my magnifying glass? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he was supposed to go on the Challenger. That's the one that exploded with Sally Ride in like 1988. I don't know what seat number he was. But he was supposed to go on the Challenger, but then there was like delays because his science experiments weren't ready, and they pushed him back on the schedule, so he wasn't on the shuttle that blew up. And Brittany says she has a lot of inappropriate questions for Mr. Gaffney, and he might have answered them. So the reason Drew Gaffney got to go into outer space is because he was the mission. His position on the mission was the flight surgeon, which that's crazy to me. I wonder if they've done surgeries in space. Like, it seems to me like they just, wanted him there just in case, but I don't think they've actually done surgeries in space. He went up there to do experiments, and he took 29 lab rats with him and 2,478 of what type of animal, do you think?
Cockroaches.
No, it was baby jellyfish.
Oh, wow.
So he's up there with the rats, baby jellyfish. They made sure to clarify these are baby jellyfish that he is. Yeah,
Dark Fire says, what if you got appendicitis?
Yeah, that would be wild. Yeah, so that's why Drew Gaffney was elected to go up there, and he did experiments on the body fluids and how they're affected by zero gravity, and he actually proved that everybody had, the agreed upon theory with everybody was that your blood pressure would get higher in outer space, like the travel would cause your blood pressure to go up. And he conducted experiments and proved that actually flying in outer space lowers your blood pressure. Which, when I think about it, of course it would. I would be so chill and relaxed. My blood pressure would be just like tepid if I could be floating in space. Don't you think that's how you would be?
No, but
no, you think you'd be all scared or what?
No, I just wouldn't want to be detached from everything.
Yeah, Brittany says she's moving to space because she has high blood pressure. And that is... what?
With all that skating, I bet she's so healthy.
Exactly. Okay, at the attended I liked this little bit. The banquet was attended by Dr. Ted Hauser. And he said that he knew Drew Gaffney when he was a child, and that Drew Gaffney would deliver brooms for the Lions Club, which I don't understand exactly. I'm not exactly sure what the Lions Club is. Are you?
No, it's just another club you have to be initiated into.
I guess. I don't know. Is it like the Elks Club? I don't know.
I don't know. We played a show at the Moose Lodge once. That's the only and only time I've ever been there.
Edgar?
Yeah, in Carlsbad. It's like in the same alley as the Iron Butterfly and the Pete the Chef mural.
Wow. Oh, yeah. We got to do a Pete the Chef episode someday.
Yeah. My mom never let us eat there.
Why not?
She said he looked creepy.
Well, yeah, of course. Dude, I had a dream. I had a dream about a year ago that I was in New York City and I was walking around and a guy walked by with a fitted baseball hat, and on the back was embroidered a little picture of Pete the Chef from that famous photo. And I was like, whoa, you have Pete the Chef on your hat. And he's like, no, this is Chef Logan, and he's from 2 towns over. And I was like, what the hell? Is the image I've always thought was Pete the Chef just like a generic like clip art that every like restaurant uses? That's insane.
Ooh. Brittany Pace with the Carlsbad knowledge.
Yeah.
Lions Club mission to empower volunteers to serve their communities, meet humanitarian needs, and encourage peace.
Okay, yeah. I assume that's also what the Elks do. It is so hot in here. I'm gonna keep the jumpsuit on though. I need to. But I was talking about how Dr. Ted Hauser talked about knowing Drew Gaffney when he was a little kid. He said he would deliver brooms for the Lions Club or to the Lions Club. I can't remember exactly. And he also said that he used to what's the phrasing here? I need to get this accurate. Oh yeah.
In the chat.
He said he thinks that Gaffney paid his way through medical school by using the money he got off of Dr. Ted Hauser by selling him coins. Which, the more I hear about this, there are just so many questions. I never got to make a bunch of money selling coins to old dudes. I never got to deliver brooms. I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing out, and there's a lot of mystery in the life of young Drew Gaffney. Okay, hang on. Soy Teresa says, do you want to guess F. Drew's seat number conda? Absolutely, I do. There we go. That's my guess. 6. You alright, Pepito?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. You just looked confused.
Just watching.
Yes, it is. It is 6. I was correct. Beautiful. Love to hear it. Dr. Hauser also said that Drew Gaffney used to date his daughter, and his daughter was always late getting ready for dates, so he and Drew would hang out while his daughter was getting ready forever. And yeah, I don't know. There was a whole weird thing. There was like they were joking about how Drew just wanted to hang out with Dr. Hauser. It was very strange. But the Columbia that Drew Gaffney was on traveled 17,500 miles an hour. And that is intense. And, oh, gosh, I'm dropping things everywhere. But he also says that that speed, 17,580 miles per hour, would get you from Carlsbad to El Paso in 60 seconds. And that rules. Gosh, I wish I could get to from Carlsbad to El Paso in a minute. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Remember that gosh. Brittany in the chat says she just remembered Drew Sido, and she'd forgotten about that guy. So had I. I had forgotten that name. But I wish I could travel to El Paso in 60 seconds. Pepito, do you remember that night that you, Matt, CJ, and I went and saw Modest Mouse in El Paso?
Yeah.
And then we had like the craziest night adventure trying to get back, and at the end we thought that we had all died. Remember that?
Yeah, we made up a fake story about what we were going through at driving home.
Yeah, see,
because it was foggy and there was no cars on the highway. It felt like we were ghosts.
And we had
to get gas at White City.
Yeah, and we're sitting there gassing up. I remember I was sitting there smoking a cigarette, and I was like, "Wait, I shouldn't be doing this." And then, like, we almost got into multiple accidents. There was the time
with deer.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about in El Paso driving down the one-way road, and all of a sudden seeing all these cars come at us. Dark Fart says, that drive is rough. And hey, El Paso is where Britney was born. Oh my gosh. I don't remember. I don't know exactly why, but Soy Teresa
Wow, she had a Ford Probe.
Soy Teresa just asked if I remembered that time that Ian Svenonius punched that guy in the back of the head, and that is Ian Svenonius from the band The Makeup. And yes, of course, I remember I remember the night that I saw Ian Svenonius punch a dude in the back of the head. It's a core memory to me. I'll never forget that one. That was so cool. Hang on, what's Brittany says she once made it home down El Paso in 2 hours in Ford Probe, because if I didn't, I would have been grounded. Jeez. Gosh. Wait. All right, I just had to take a glance at the clock. We can't get into the stories of driving crazily and fast because you don't want to get grounded, because, oof, I got some tales. I can tell you how I totaled my truck on the Hobbs Highway because I passed out because I took my medicine and snuck out. Oh my gosh, what a night. I think that might have been the night I had to call Brittany for gas. But we're beyond that. We're talking Drew Gaffney. I don't remember what this button is. Oh yeah. There's the plaque, the commemorating Drew Gaffney, and it's right there by the real connection to space in Carlsbad, the rocket slide. Now that's a good connection to space that our town has, right?
I saw a picture.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring it up on Ibis.
Yeah, on what?
I was gonna have you guess what, or on OBS. I was gonna bring it up.
Okay.
And I was gonna have you guess what tech billionaire was a child riding it, the rocket slide in the picture. But I didn't. It wouldn't send. But there was a picture of Jeff Bezos as a kid going down a metal rocket slide like that one.
Gosh. Okay. Rocket slide. Let's go for it. Beautiful.
Oh wait, Baxter. He went to church with his parents.
Hang on.
Got to meet Drew.
I knew it. I was gonna say I remember one time we mentioned Drew Gaffney, and I remember Baxter in the chat saying Carlsbad legend, and I was like, oh, I bet Baxter is gonna enjoy it. I didn't know that his family attended the same church y'all went to, but I had a feeling that Baxter would enjoy some Drew Gaffney talk. It was the Jeopardy episode. That makes sense. I just want to talk really quick about the rocket slide. Beautiful. Oh, hang on. Let's not go there yet. Let's go here. Just talking about the rocket slide. There were so many letters I found of people upset writing to the Current Argus about the rocket slide being dismantled. And I'm upset about that too, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they took the best parts of it away.
Yeah, and for what? I mean...
Oh, I don't know.
People getting injured? What? Whoa, I can't see that. Hang on.
It's Jeff Bezos as a child riding a rocket slide.
What a loser. That ain't ours. We wouldn't let him in Carlsbad. He's barred.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just kidding, dude. But, I mean, when I'm mayor of Carlsbad, he's not going to be allowed. We're going to put a big no Bezos on the thing. And no ice. And, I don't know. Nobody that's been inducted into the Boozoo. What's going on, Brother Binks? My friend Daniel peed off the top of the rocket slide onto a woman's head, and he thought it was hilarious, but I thought it wasn't cool. And then we moved back to India. And then, he moved back to India. Jeez. Golly.
Oh.
That is disrespectful completely. But I was really surprised, and I enjoyed hearing about how much everybody hated the rocket slide going away, and people talking about how it's not that dangerous and it's fine, and we're too soft as a people. And yeah, I don't know. I agree with that. I found this picture of the rocket slide, and somebody in this picture is somebody that I absolutely know, and I think Pepito might know as well. Do you recognize anybody in that photo?
Oh man, that's so small. Is that a Helibus?
No. I mean, you'll probably never get it. It's okay. The initials are JP. A man named JP, not Julio. Okay, you don't got it.
You're just gonna have to tell me.
I am. It was Jared Pace.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about Jared.
And his
Pace.
sister.
Yeah, I didn't know his sister.
And then he became the bass player for Port Alice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Last time I saw him, we were in different places. I was not of Earth at that time, and Brittany says not my cousins. I was wondering. I was like, geez, is Brittany related to Jared Pace? That would have been funny. Where's my magnifying glass? There were a few. What?
Just her making the point that it's not her cousin.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not. I want to get back to talking about Drew Gaffney, because I just had a lot of little things that he said that I thought were very interesting. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. So he was there in space for 7 days, and when he got back to Earth, he couldn't, he said people can't stand or walk for 45 minutes to an hour after getting back to gravity. And I don't know. I think I could probably do it in 5 minutes. I just feel like I'm built different, I guess. I don't know. My legs are good.
I'm different.
What do you think, Pepito? Do you think it would take you out of walking for almost an hour if you went to space?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah. There'd be so much muscle loss and your bones would be more brittle, less dense.
Well, I mean, he's only in space for 7 days.
Oh, that's not that much. You're right.
Nah, absolutely not.
That's quick.
That's why I think I would be fine. I also enjoyed hearing about. Where's my facts here? Oh yeah, they said that they were up there for 7 days, and one of the days was, what did they call it? Fun night or gym night? Oh yeah, that was gym night when the 7 astronauts that were up there, they all did physical activities and everything. And Drew Gaffney told everybody that they set a world record for 6 people doing push-ups. And I have no idea what that means. What do you think that means? Do you think that means 6 people doing push-ups at the same time, and they got the most 6 people have done in a minute together? Or do you think it's something where they're taking advantage of zero gravity and it's 6 people stacked on top of each other? I don't know. I can't figure it out for people.
Most amount of push-ups done by the biggest group of people in space.
I don't know. I mean, how do you picture it? What do you think?
Sure, just
Okay.
a lot of pushing ups.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Land. Oh yeah. And they said that when preparing for the mission, Drew Gaffney got his pilot's license and his instructor's rating and everything. And the paper said, "Oh, if anything goes wrong, maybe Gaffney will jump in to save the flight and fly it home or something." And I think that's far-fetched. I don't know for sure, but I think that a rocket ship and an airplane fly very differently. I don't know. Okay. Here's the patch for the mission that Drew Gaffney was on. You can see the Gaffney on there. I would love to get that patch and put it, like, somewhere on my jumpsuit. That would be so sick. The only addition I've had to my jumpsuit is, where is it? The alien head. Can you see it, Pepito?
Yes, I
Okay.
see that.
The alien head, because I lent this jumpsuit to Bo Hake and he wore it to prom, and when he returned it to me, he had put on an alien head patch as a thank you, which is great, but I also think it takes away some of the authenticity, because I mean, what astronauts are putting aliens on their spacesuits? I don't think that's very accurate. I think it's child dress up mentality to put an alien head on the jumpsuit. But hey, what do I know? Brother Bink says, I have pictures of that. I went to prom with Bo when he wore that. Beautiful. Wonderful.
Oh wow, Brittany Pace with the big one. Gaffney was getting his first taste of a phenomenon known in the space trade as fat face chicken legs, a physiological change experienced by astronauts that has always been attributed to zero gravity. It's a phenomenon that has fascinated biomedical researchers for years.
Damn.
I would if I was an astronaut.
You would get fat face?
Dark farts.
Oh, you were
yeah,
quoting.
Dark farts. So.
You always throw me off when you don't say who you're quoting until the very end. I'm like, what's Pepito saying?
Chat.
No, it's just it's just the way you lay it out. You always say it and then say who said it, and I'm always like, wow, what is Pepito saying? This is so poignant, I guess.
Farts. Damn, I got fat face on Earth.
Ouch. That's rough. Hate to hear it. Is there anything else on Gaffney? Or I'm looking at the time. We should be closing this show out. Oh yeah, I do have another Gaffney thing. When he went up in space, he took with him the 75th anniversary of the St. Edward's parochial school. He took a shirt for their 75th anniversary because I guess he went there. And he says the only other thing that he took were a bunch of New Mexico flags. And I think that's very cool. They've been in space. It's beautiful. The other things, if we're talking about space, closing this episode out, we can't not talk about some legends of Carlsbad, of Caveman News history, like specifically Stefania, the woman, I forget her last, Fellini. How could I forget that? Fellini, of course. The Italian woman who came to Carlsbad to live in a cave in seclusion for 4 months, I think it was. But the primary reason she was doing that was because it was an experiment with NASA. They were testing about testing out about how isolation would affect astronauts on long space trips and everything. So that the Stefania living in a cave outside of Carlsbad, that whole story that we've talked about, that was because of space travel. So that is wait, hang on. Baxter says, anybody else go to space camp in Alamogordo? I went with Matt Westfall 3 years in a row. Jeez, that is so cool. I hope Matt Westfall is doing good. I haven't seen that guy or heard hide or hair of him in over 20 years now.
Gaffney threw up in space.
What?
Brittany said Gaffney threw up in space.
Of course he did. How couldn't he? The other space connection that we have to make for people that we've discussed on Caveman News is Dr. Ted Best, who, as you'll recall, built his own telescope. I think I have a picture of one of his telescopes there. He built his own telescope, and then he told everybody that he saw pipelines being built by aliens on the moon with it. Wow. And he was also... I forget about this sometimes. I was thinking, oh, Dr. Best, we should talk about him on the space episode. And I had forgotten some of the details. I forgot that he was deeply into the occult as a child. And I also forgot that he went to Drake University, and while he was there, he met L. Ron Hubbard and became a doctor of Scientology, like 2 years after Scientology was founded. So yeah, big shout out to Ted Best. And there he is with some of his star charts, looking at all of it. And gosh, I would love... Oh gosh! Brittany says she spent a lot of time at the Alamogordo Space Museum. I had forgotten about that. Remember that? The Alamogordo Space Museum?
Yeah.
Golly.
That's one of my favorite field trips.
Oh gosh. I never got to do a field trip. I just went there with my family. But geez, that sounds amazing. And then this is Ted Best. I wanted to pull this one up because I like that picture of the comet there is what he drew to say, this is what I saw out of my telescope. And
wow, that's cool.
Cool drawing.
Like the shape of it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
The paragraphs.
Hmm?
My grandparents lived down the road from it. It said Brittany Pace.
Oh. I was just about to say, wow, Pepito, I had no idea your grandparents were Alamogordo heads. I'm thrown. Okay. I think that about does it. Do you have any other space things you wanna talk about tonight, Pepito?
No. I think you did a good job covering.
We did,
space
dude.
Space as a topic.
This isn't me. This isn't a me thing. This is an us thing. Come on, man. Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to do this really quick. Oh my gosh, I can't see what's going on. Okay, hang on. I'm just trying to... Okay, Pepito, I think that...
Baby Electric Cat says, y'all, I had no idea about the history of space with Carlsbad.
I know.
Darfar says, Carlsbad is rich in space lore.
It's crazy.
Brittany says, so thanks for enlightening me.
We are 109 weeks into doing this. And, okay, maybe the first 7 or so episodes we didn't have a, topic for the episode. But at least 100 episodes we've done of this show, and we continue to learn wild stuff about Carlsbad and it's so fascinating. It's beautiful. We live in a beautiful town, Pepito. We haven't checked in.
Darn gas.
Literally hums with activity. New Mexico.
That is funny because I was just remembering we haven't checked in with Cobra tonight, and I was just putting my finger on the Cobra button.
New Mexico. New Mexico.
It's that darn cat.
Yes.
Cobra.
There he is.
Dark asked, will there be a Valentine's Day episode?
What do you think, Pepito?
Sure. Why not? It's
happening. Valentine's Day is on a Saturday this year.
Oh, yeah.
So, absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do a Valentine's episode. Maybe we can...
Did she say that's her favorite?
Yeah, she loves Valentine's Day. This has been established. Everybody knows Dark Farts loves Valentine's Day. She
hates Christmas but loves Valentine's Day.
She's in that sweetheart.
Lila is licking her underarms. Go off, Lila.
Go off. Okay. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else that I had that we needed to get to. Golly, I'm messing everything up here. Let me just look at my big notebook here and just make sure. Gotta take out the magnifying glass. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. I will just add 2 things. I thought it was interesting that in preparation for going to space, the astronauts, Gaffney y Otras, had to live in quarantine for a week. And once they passed their physical examination, they could see family and everything. But Gaffney's kids couldn't come visit him in his quarantine because they were under 16. I just think that's weird. What do you think that's all about?
I don't know. We gotta keep it clean. What at Cinderoni said? School with us, says Cinderoni.
I don't know
Who isn't Dark Farce, said Baxter.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's a Seabad citizen who we didn't go to school with, and a goddess and saint.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, well, yes. Dark Farts is the best. And we're absolutely doing a Valentine's Day episode.
GTJD.
So I challenge.
Welcome to Dark Farts.
For sure. Wait, hang on. Oh, nice. I still a mystery to me, but Hill. Aw, that's very sweet. I am feeling so weird. I think I'm about... Well, no. Let's close out the show. Pepito, do you have a lyric and a guest invite?
Sure. This week's guest, I'd like to invite the amazing, incredible Wally Funk. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, gosh. I hit the wrong thing. And do you want to tell people who that is?
Wally Funk. She's an amazing, incredible lady that never got to go to space until she was an elderly lady, and she went with Jeff Bezos and his brother. But she spent her entire life becoming a professional, like, aviation, like, expert and worked in so many parts of the industry and fields and whatnot.
Yeah, then
She's
absolutely.
amazing.
She should come on. So if you're out there listening, come on. What? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I don't know if we're out there listening. What?
What? I was asking what you were saying.
Okay. This lyric is from Fred again. Enrico Nessi says, killer be killed, driller be drilled. It's heating up. How the temperature feel? We going bananas. Do what you feel. Don't got no manners. Don't got no chill. Every man for themselves. It got hot in the field. Back to the jungle. I'm gripping the wheel. Right? No love in this heat. Right? No love in the streets. Right? No love when it's war. Ain't no love when it's peace. Ain't no love in these drugs. Ain't no love in these drinks. Ain't no love in this jungle. Ain't no love in me. Thank you.
Beautiful. Hang on, I'm gonna do my pantomime clapping again. I could hear you clapping. That's not silent enough. You gotta work on this. You're not there yet. You're never gonna be a king pantomimer. Okay,
Have fun,
whatever.
Everyone. Have fun, everyone. Have fun.
Well, hang on. We gotta announce that yes. Please join us next week. Where'd you go? Did Pepito just leave? Oh, okay. He just turned out the light. I thought he just walked off and was like, "Okay, I'm done with the show." You've only done that on one episode where you walked out as the show was ending. That was so funny. Okay. All right. We're done. Join us next week. We'll be here Saturday for episode 110. It's episode 110. Carlsbad's Gift to Drag Racing. Dickie Harrell. Later. Shout out to God. We forgot to pray, so I'll just say, hey, this prayer goes out to God. Later.
Channel raise. Channel raise.
GTJD. Welcome to Dark Farts.